Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the UK Vaccination Programme. So, what goes on? How does it go? Well, again, let's appreciate that everything happens in the first year of life. We get to toddler age, and following that, we then enter adult life, and then, of course, 65 as being vulnerable, not old. Well, I would never say that's old, but hey ho, I'm sure some of you will disagree with me there. Nevertheless, let's get to the point. In terms of vaccinations, we are privileged in our younger years, and as we get younger, we get fewer and fewer vaccines. And of course, there are 4 age groups, and therefore we start with 4 vaccines in our first year of life. Yes, absolutely. Some of you amongst us have already picked up the fact that, hey, you've got this wrong, you've got it very wrong. There are not 1 vaccine in the 65 age group, rather there are 3. And of course, there are exceptions to the rule, and here's anything but. I'll elaborate on that in a moment or two. So let's kick off and let's say, where do we go with all of this? Well, what we need to appreciate is in our younger years, the 2 age groups are 1 and 5. And yet 1 add 5 makes 6. And so the first thing we're going to give you is a 6-in-1, which is your DTaP, your IPV, your Hib, and your hepatitis B, as well as a cocktail. So that's your cocktail that we need. 5 add 1, 6, so 6-in-1. That's what we're going to start with. What we then get is we appreciate that as we go from 1 to 5 years of age, we are learning our alphabet, and we've learned A, B, and C. Oh, sugar, where's A? Well, I'm sorry, but they didn't teach you A on this occasion. What they did is they said meningitis A, meningitis B, and C rather. Okay, and that's the 2 age groups there. And yes, if you're being given meningitis MM, then we're going to be given M and R. Voila. Now that didn't go too far, did it? And of course, where's the R? You've given me M over here. You've given me M over here. Where's the R? Of course, these are not meningitis. These are measles and mumps. And so rubella. And oh, look at that. R for rubella as well as R for rotavirus. Okay, so there's your kind of vaccines that we give in those age groups. Okay, so now let's have a change in scene. Let's go to adulthood, a little bit of adulthood, and we get to 18 years of age, and we get the influence of hormones and drives of all sorts. And of course, what we're saying is, oh dear, if you're going to now engage, then you will be catastrophized with HPV. Except nobody wants HPV, do they? And so the wise man tells you, well, listen, child, if you don't want HPV, keep the men away. And so what we say is, let's keep men ACWY. And so HPV and men away go hand in hand. Great. Wow, this is working. And finally, what we get to is the vulnerable age group that we spoke of, not the old. Notice I say. And what do we have? Well, what's one of the most common causes of hospitalization in this age group? Yep, if you couldn't guess it, I'm sure you did, and that's pneumonia. And so if it's pneumonia, we're going to say the pneumococcal. Okay, so pneumonia, so pneumococcal. Okay, sorry, I'm getting COC. Yeah, you get the point. Pneumococcal. Okay, the next thing in line with pneumonia, okay, is what's the other thing that we're worried about in the age group here in the UK, and it's the flu virus, and so therefore we have the influenza. So these two are now also found where, well, of course, remember I said to you there were 4 here, and I've only pointed out 1, 2, 3. And I said to you there were 3 here, and I've only pointed out 1 and 2, sorry, over here, 1 and 2. So where are the others? Well, yep, absolutely. Pneumonia is the first thing I said to you here. So there's your pneumococcal. Okay, that's correctly spelled this time. And here is our influenza. And so just as we had those same, remember something we probably say in life is as we get older, unfortunately, we start to become childish again, kind of thing, and those kind of childlike issues come together. And yes, again, you might have noticed I said 3 vaccines here, I'm only giving you 2. And so again, the childlike business. Yes, once a child, always a child. And what we have as children is your chickenpox. And chickenpox is caused by the virus Zoster virus, the VZV. Well, that never ever leaves us, unfortunately. And like I say, once a child, always a child. And of course, varicella zoster virus in the adult form is referred to as herpes zoster virus, and herpes zoster virus will cause you sorry, I'm going on over with my spelling here. Will cause you shingles, and there we are. Shingles as being the last of the guys. So there you have it. Your UK vaccination programme, the vaccines that are in the age groups, the number of vaccines, and what they actually are as well. Thank you for watching, and I hope that's been helpful.